If it gets too dark, I'll be your light. I'll be your light. Today, the science behind gratitude with your girl, Jeanette Smith, certified life strategist and mindset coach. Good afternoon, people. What's up, fam? I see you in the house, Neil. Hey, Mama Smith. I'm trying to get her online as we speak. Hello to everybody out there. This is going to be a little bit different today. It's going to be a little bit different today because what I share with you, I'm working through. What I'm sharing with you, I'm working through. You know what that means, right? That means that just like every other human being in the world, as a human being, we're going through stuff. We go through stuff. And so as I go through stuff, I know that you are going through stuff, and I always want to make sure that I am as transparent as I can be, and share with you all what's working and what's not working, and let's just have a dialogue about it. Hello, Candace. Good to see you. Hello, Miss Helen. Good to see you. Hey there. Hey there. Good morning, tribe. It's somebody over there on the Empowerment Tribe page. I think I could, because your picture is not coming up with your name. Thank you. Yes, the pep talk. Girl, we got to be there for each other. That is what it's all about. That is what it's all about. So I hope you all are doing well. Hello, mwah, across Facebook, across Periscope, YouTubers, and Twitter as well. It's great to be back with you. We've been on a little bit of hiatus as we maneuver through my life, my work, and everything else. And so let me just tell you that you saw today's topic. The day's topic is the science behind gratitude. The science behind gratitude. I'm going to turn this heater off because it is mega loud. Okay, the science behind gratitude. And there's, a couple of reasons I wanted to do this topic today. So I'm hoping you all will weigh in with me and share for those that you believe could be blessed by the information we're going to share today. It is a pep talk, but it's wrapped in a share. A pep talk wrapped in a share. How about that? So to all my Share Squad folks, I love you so much. Thank you for sharing this out so other folks can wrap their minds around this and we can continue to grow our community of empowered people. So we got a lot going on right now. We've on the end of those of us on stateside, we're on the end of a presidential election with a lot of wookiness going on, and a lot of energy around it. We are going into the holidays, but we've learned, again, stateside, and it varies depending on what country you're in, that our COVID numbers have gone back up, right? And we kind of had already anticipated this because of the flu season. So you already got that. Then you converge that with the US holiday, Thanksgiving, no matter how you feel about it. And we love Indigenous people, we're all about it. But if you just look at it as a holiday of gathering, we're like anti-gathering this year, right? It's about anti-gathering, like no gathering. So that hit me. So I was planning on going home to be with Mama Smith, Mama E, and my brother. And so, because of everything going on, we just made a decision that maybe it's not best, to risk it. And so, hey, Michelle, good to see you. And so my, 1 week break that I was looking forward to with Mama and my brother, right? And so what do you do with that? Right? Now, listen, many people are dealing with far worse. And I, in no wise, want to take what I'm dealing with and hold that up to you all like this is the most important thing happening in the world. Because I know it's not. I really do. I have a very clear, very sober sense of just how bad things are for many people. And so for those people, my heart, my prayers have been wrapped. I have people from family members to sorors who are going through COVID, to friends who have lost family to COVID. So I understand. Everybody's dealing with something at different levels, right? Hey, Michael, good to see you. I'm doing good. Thanks. Hey, Michael Brown, good to see you. Send my love to the Brown family. So I'm not going to be able to go home. And for many of you, it might be something else. It might be a different type of disappointment. For many of you, you're not going to get to be with family, right? You may have been dealing with grief of loss, whether it be of family members, of situation, of jobs, different things are going on. And so we have to come together and we have to figure it out. Hey, Cherie, good to see you. Thank you, gorgeous, back at you. We have to figure it out, which is why we're having the talk we're having today about the science behind gratitude. I firmly believe, like that things will get better. Things will get better. We just got to figure out how to maneuver between where we are and where we want to be. And that's where we have to have each other's backs, right? You're not going home either, Michelle? Yeah. And it hurts. And you know what? We're allowed to not feel good about it and not want to have a parade. We are allowed to feel some sort of way about it. Yes, that's Zoom giving. That's exactly what we're going to do. Everybody's, you use what you got. And so we're thankful for technology that you can have a Zoom giving, right? But I also want to make sure that we're touching in different ways, because for some people, connection is built on being able to be there in person. I have a strong sense of how important that is as a single person. Those connections are important, and not just any connection, genuine, authentic, fill you up connections, right, are very important. And I'm going to be honest, I said I would, I'm always, but I have to fight for it too. I have to fight for it too. We're going to talk about the benefits of gratitude, even from a scientific standpoint today, but we're also going to talk about the fight to stay in that place. I have to fight it too. My sister friends on here are being so sweet. You look gorgeous, and this is sister ain't feeling gorgeous, but sister rolled it out of bed to put it together, right? Because I had a sense of purpose. Now, let me be honest, and even this. Usually I stream at 10, right? Didn't happen at 10. happened at 12. I'm still making it happen. I'm using this to encourage you. There's probably some stuff you want to give up on. There's probably some stuff you want to sit down on, and you probably have every right to. You probably have every right to. Keep standing. That's what I want to say to you today. Keep standing. We talked last week about, or maybe that was in one of my group coaching classes. I think it was in a group coaching class. I was talking about your body at rest. You know this, right? From physics, a body at rest stays at rest. So if you want to keep moving, the first thing you should do is just stand up. You want to work out, but your current state of being is more like this. You got zero chance of getting to the workout room or on your bike like this. So take the first step and just stand up. Because if you just start by standing up, your body will start going, okay, we're doing something. What are we doing? And your body will get to moving, right? Your body will get to moving because your brain goes, oh, we're engaged. Okay, we're about to be doing something. What are we about to be doing? Just stand up. And then just do the baseball swagger from side to side, this baseball hip exercise, just from side to side. And then as you're doing that, your body's going, oh yeah, we're warming up to do something. And then you can get going. Even if that get going is get up and just put some clothes on. Even if that get going is just get up and making yourself a bomb breakfast. Whatever that is, just stand. Just stand up. Just stand up. Keep fighting. Stand up because it is worth it. And we have to honor our feelings, and we have to give ourselves time to process. You can be sad, you can be this, but what we don't want to do is have it overtake us. If you've been diagnosed with clinical depression, this is a whole different discussion, right? But if not, oh, hey, Tanya, thanks for the love. I'll look at the replay after work. Have a great day. Thank you so much, Tanya. Keep fighting, because there's one thing about processing hard feelings and sad emotions and things that can pull us down. And there's another thing about marinating and them weighing on you and overtaking you, right? And that's what we don't want to do. For all the research that we're about to look at, this study from Harvard that shows the benefits of gratitude, know this, that just like I talked about people who are diagnosed with depression, which is more than sadness. But if they can prescribe medications that change their physiology and change the hormones and the things that are working in them, that shifts them out of depression to being okay, then you have to understand that there's a chemical thing going on. And for those of us who are not diagnosed beyond a clinical stage of something, you have a better shot at controlling some of those chemicals that are going off. That's why exercise releases dopamine and other feel-good things, adrenaline and all of that makes you feel good and alive. Well, we got to keep working on firing that, because the opposite of that is all the stuff that gets released, like cortisol and all the stress hormones and other things that lead to us being sad. And then many of us emotional eating, and then other destructive behaviors, and so on and so forth. So we got to fight. Keep standing. I just want to encourage you to keep standing. Again, if you know somebody that could use this encouragement, go ahead and share this out. I want to share with you a study from Harvard Health. They did a little research. Now, this involved gratitude and writing papers. All right, writing, not like research papers or college papers, but just writing and journaling. Holiday season kicks off. That can add another layer of stress for us, because everything is bent toward, hey, everything should be up and happy and that. And, if you're not feeling that, and doggone it, you just might not want to generate it out of fakeness, right? But where can we get ourselves to a place where it is genuine, it's authentic? It might not be a 12, on a scale of 1 to 10, but, can we get you to a 5, 6, 7? That's good. And then that gives you something to build on. And so don't want the holidays to overtake you, but I want you to think of it differently. Let this be your self-care hour. Okay. The word gratitude comes from the Latin word gratia, which means grace or graciousness, gratefulness, right? Depending on the context that it's used in. And gratitude actually encompasses all of those three meanings. It is grace, it is graciousness, it is gratefulness, right? And so when we think about gratitude as a thankful expression, we can make it more tangible, right? You can see the effects of gratitude. You can see the effects of thankfulness. And that's why we keep standing, right? We keep standing, and we stand in this posture of gratitude and thankfulness. And here's what I know. Sometimes it's so hard to be grateful because you're just not feeling it. And there may be some very serious things, as we've already mentioned, that people are dealing with. It's just not it's not your season, and season being days or weeks, where you have to focus on it 24/7, because maybe you have been dealing with the death of a loved one, maybe something else. But in that, I beg you to find space to hold a place in your heart for something that you can be grateful for. You don't have to be grateful for the loss, but can you also, while you grieve, be grateful for the time you had with them? Can you be grateful for what you shared, things that happened between you, memories that you'll always have? Can you find a way to find something to be grateful for? Because you're going to need an anchor to keep you where you can pull yourself up and not let it overcome you and overtake you. Neil says, the one thing I've learned about the Empowerment Tribe group is that we've learned to overcome during the pandemic time. What God has graced us through before, I believe he'll do it again during the holiday season. Absolutely. And I believe that about most people that just have good hearts. They want that. And thank you for sharing that, Neil. I'm glad you feel that way. We want that for ourselves, but we want that for others, right? We want that for others too. So the research on gratitude from Harvard was based on getting students to write in their journals around certain gratitude prompts. And so one group wrote about things that they were grateful for that happened during a week. A second group wrote about their daily irritations or things that displeased them. Okay. And they did this for 10 weeks. 10 weeks. Can you imagine only writing about and focusing on the things that are displeasing or negative in your life? We do that without a prompting sometimes, if we're honest, right? I'm not even going to ask you to say that's me. I'm just going to take a sip of tea, right? But 10 weeks of focusing nothing on the negative and things that displease you, and then the other group focusing on everything that just is they're grateful for. And after those 10 weeks, of course, the people who wrote about gratitude and focused on thankfulness were more optimistic and felt better about their lives. And surprisingly, they exercised more, had fewer visits to a physician than those who focused on their sources of aggravation. So what we find in that is this domino trickling effect, right? It's not that, yeah, right. I know. It's not that, if we were honest, more people would be raising their hands. It's not that, oh, just because I'm thinking happy thoughts, bing. No, it is a trickle effect, right? It trickles through the chemistry of your body. It trickles through the patterns that you now, because your feelings and your thoughts work together to create, decisions. And then out of those decisions, you take action. So if you're feeling negative and you're feeling nothing but oppressed things and negative things and things that displease you, then your decisions and your actions are going to swirl around that, which means you probably would be less active. You probably wouldn't move around as much, right? That's why all kinds of things, we've seen studies on, for the elderly, that's why pets are great, because they give them energy and they also give them something to focus on, something to care for, sense of purpose, something to pull you out of yourselves, because, pets can do the craziest things, and then you're laughing at them, and then, you're forgetting about what you were thinking about 10 seconds ago. All of these things show that there's reasons why creating that energy, finding things to be grateful and thankful for, and putting yourself intentionally in that space yields great benefit, but you have to fight for it. Because just like today, I could have said, I'm grateful my mom's alive. I'm grateful that, it's just that we're not going to see each other. I did that. But can I be honest? That wasn't enough to get me out of the bed. So gratitude paired with purpose becomes this dynamic thing. Gratitude paired with purpose. And thank you all for being part of my purpose, because operating in my gift and operating in my purpose is what, for me, pull me out every time. You know me and my sound effects. So for those of you who are new to me, sorry, I do sound effects. Not much we can do to change that down. So what did they learn from this gratitude story or research that I think we can benefit from? Several things. I just pulled a couple of nuggets. Okay. And then we're going to do a gratitude exercise and then leave on an up note. Sound good to you? Give me some feedback. Give me some energy back. So what are we talking about today? Gratitude and health and well-being. First thing they learned, gratitude unshackles us from toxic emotions. Emotions carry chemicals. Chemicals are in your body. You don't want toxic emotions because you don't want the toxic chemicals that come with that, right? So this letter writing research proved that you could shift somebody's mental health by shifting their attention away from the negative toxic emotions. Things like resentment, envy. I beg and implore you all, if unforgiveness is something you're holding on to, make that the gift you give to yourself this year. Even if you don't say it to the other person, write a letter, write it out, work it out, get to a place where you can release it. Forgiveness doesn't mean I agree with what you did. It means I cut the bond holding you and I together. Divorce, it actually means, the word means divorce, forgiveness. I divorced myself from hanging on to this negative tie you and I share because of this incident. Let it go. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. That's the best gift you could ever give yourself. Right? And we've got some witnesses on the line. So when you write about how grateful you are, and maybe you'll try this, maybe you'll try it with your journal. When you write about how grateful you are, and you write that, and you maybe send it to other people, because that's going to be another level of feel good that you get back when you make them feel good and you get to see how good you make them feel. It's going to be harder for you to ruminate in those negative experiences, because thinking about what you're grateful for and then sharing what you're grateful for, it's going to be the 1-2 punch. That's going to put you in a blissful place. And we could use a little bit of bliss right now, right? All right. The second thing we got out of this, yes, Miss Helen, yes. The second thing we get out of this is that gratitude helps even if you don't share it. So I mentioned writing letters and then sharing it. But what they found was writing the gratitude letters were not entirely dependent on actually communicating that to somebody else. So the results that they got from varying students were the same, whether they shared the letters or not. So if you're thinking about, I don't know, you want to write a letter of gratitude to somebody, but you don't know if you want that person to get the letter, that's okay. Write it anyway. Go ahead and write the letter. You can decide later whether to send it, but your brain is going to wrap around, oh, I can appreciate that. Like, it's going to put you in the gratitude space and shift your focus away from negative thoughts and feelings. So that's something that you can do that yields benefits whether you send it or not. And you can always go back and think about it. Like, is that something I want to do? Thank you for scribing, Michael. I see you. I see you. Okay. Last thing. Gratitude has lasting effects on our brain. So the Harvard researchers found that across the participants, when people felt more grateful, their brain activity was distinct from brain activity related to guilt and desire. So they found that when people are generally more grateful, it manifests in tangible ways. They gave more money to, charitable things. They showed they showed greater neural sensitivity in their medial prefrontal cortex, so they could actually see it. And that's the area of our brain that is associated with learning and decision making. So this was just a tip of the iceberg of all the different ways that they showed outward manifestations of how gratitude helps shape their attention and focus. And we know where focus goes, energy flows, and they were able to express gratitude. So practicing gratitude, they found, may help train the brain to be more sensitive, to stay more in the present, practice mindfulness, experience gratitude all the way down the line from, your thoughts to your feelings, to your decisions, to your actions, to your habits and patterns. And that overall was able to help improve their mental health over time. So it has lasting benefits. Lasting benefits. Thank you, Michael. I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you scribing for the folks there. This is what we got to do. It's the basics. I know you already know all of this, but I just wanted to remind you that there's science behind it. Those of you who are people of faith, you already know. You already know that thankfulness and gratitude is an important part of what keeps our spirits lifted and keeps our souls from plunging into a deep, dark place, right? We keep our minds on things above, right? Doesn't mean you have to give thanks for everything that's happening, but in the middle of that, can you find something to be thankful for, right? And today, I believe we can. Today, I believe we can find more than one thing that we're thankful for. So I just want to encourage you right now. For those that are coming behind us, replay viewers, love you to life. Make sure that you take part and play with us in this little exercise. Let's just write in the chat. What are we grateful for? What's one thing that you can be grateful for? And what's that thing that will hold you through this week? When things go wonky, when stuff goes sideways, no matter what's happening, what's something you can be grateful for? It doesn't have to be huge, monumental. It could be tiny. Like that one. I'm grateful for that one because she does the funniest things, and she's been doing it while we've been online, doing her backflips off the couch. Those of you who know me know Nala, and those of you who know Nala know she is a puppy cat. Nobody told her she was a full-blown puppy. She's a puppy cat. So she sits in the windowsills back here. She sits in the windowsill in the bathroom when I'm putting on my makeup. She's a puppy cat. I'm grateful for her because she and her puppy foolishness pulls me out of a lot of stuff. Plus, she's the greatest snuggler. I've had several different pets. Not all of them are natural snugglers. They like you to rub them, but she's like, nah, move over. Let me get you on your lap. And for that, I'm grateful. Neil says, I'm grateful for all you've done for us, and I pray I can return the blessings to you. Oh, you are a blessing. You are. Thank you for that. And let me just say, this was not I wasn't fishing for stuff. I just want to know that y'all are what you have to be grateful for. She's a puppy cat. Get over it, Nigel. She's a puppy cat. She's inclusive. What can I say? All right. While you all are thinking about what you have to be grateful for, and I know it's not because you don't have something to be grateful for. We all have something we can be grateful for. I want to invite you all to do a quick meditation with me. And you can take this and you can use this, and this can be a part of your everyday. Because you got to use every tool that you can get your hands on. Every tool that you can get your hands on is a must. So we are going to do some meditation. And then after we do that, I'm going to go out. We're going to go out on a funny note, a happy note. Okay, so now my iTunes don't want to participate. What's wrong, iTunes? Really? That's what you're trying to do? Got you. Okay. Anybody else? Let me go to the chat room, see if anybody. Oh, I see you, Patrick Claiborne. Grateful for being able to operate in my calling. Yes. Yes. Thankful for another day and thankful for my family and for our church and pastor and for life. Yes, yes. Nigel said, never heard that before. I know, because I made it up. My friend calls it Ellie turns. What? Now I need my contacts and my glasses. Lightens? Lightens? Lighttunes. Lighttunes. That's hilarious. Lighttunes. Well, it's lying to me right now. I don't know what's going on with this thing. That is hilarious, though. I love that. I love that so much. What else are we grateful for? I'm going to scour and see if it's going to let me play anything out of my library over here. Y'all fill up the chat for me. Tell me what you're grateful for today. And listen, if you have to work for it, hunty, it is okay. Like I said, I'm here working on it too. I am here working on it too. All right. Okay. This is going to be a quickie. Helen says, I'm grateful for the things that I have and it's still helping us through and for loving us. Yes, 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 yes. All right. Keep writing in the chat what you're grateful for. What are you grateful for? So those behind you can continue to be inspired and empowered by what you share. We have to fight for it. We have to fight for it. We have to fight for it. Stand up, even when it's tough. Stand up. But right now, I just want you to close your eyes. Nigel says, grateful for family's well-being. It's challenging, but no testimony without a test. Yep, to make me better. God be praised. Absolutely, I'm with you on that. And we're all being tested at different levels, and we have everything we need to come out of it. So closing your eyes, I want you to just breathe through your nose and out through your mouth. And I want you to take it slow and hold it at the top. So you're going to breathe in 1, 2, 3. You're going to hold the breath, and then you're going to blow it out. Ready? On my count. Breathe in 1, 2, 3. Hold it. Now blow out stress with it. Blow it out through your mouth. This time when you hold the breath, I want you to send the breath to the parts of your body you feel where you're tight. It might be your neck. It could be your shoulders. Send your breath to those places. And then when we blow it out, collect all that stress and send it out with that heavy breath. Ready? Breathe in through your nose now. Hold it on 4. In 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. Send it through your body. Ready? Blow it out with all the stress you can. Release it. Release it. Now just shake your hands out. Just shake your hands out. Shake your arms out. And roll your neck. Loosen it up. Loosen it up. Now I want you to imagine and see the white light, this white healing light, a source light. It might be, you tell me what color yours might be. It might be yellow. It could be ice blue. It could be white. It's different colors for different people. Just see the source light from whatever you believe and hold to be God or the power of all that is love and source. Just see that coming through the clouds, out of the sky, down through the top of your head, going through your body, rushing through your body, and wiping it with it everything that doesn't serve you. Any negative emotions, any negative toxins, any negative feelings, any tension. Let it go all the way through your body, down through your feet, out, down through the floor, dissolved into the core of the earth and disintegrated, never to return. And keep letting that light. You should start feeling cool on the top of your head. That's the sensation I get. It starts feeling cool on the top of my head. I can start feeling like ice, icy hot. Going through the top of my head. Let that melt down. For some of you, it's moving slow like syrup. It's coming down through the top of your head. Note any sensations you have. Like I feel that cool sensation. And then it kind of just oozes down on your shoulders, down your body. Keep going. Let it go melt down through your chest, down to your torso. It's just wiping everything with it. It's sticky. It's that good sticky energy. It's grabbing everything that you don't need, and it's going down through your hips, right down through your joints, down through your pelvis, down through your thighs, down through your knees, down the back of your legs as well, down your shins, down your legs, down into your ankles, your feet. Feel it going down into each one of your toes, and just ooze. Let it just take it with it all the way down through the ground. Notice any tingling in your body. Notice any tingling in your body. You're so feeling the visions. That's how it works for me. It works different for different people, right? And so for those of you that are having a hard time, I'm sending you energy. Pull healing energy from me. That's why we're better not alone, right? You can pull healing energy from me. It's like, I don't have it right now. I don't feel it. I'm not feeling the kumbaya to that. That's fine. Just pull what you need until you can get to a place where it's not as bad. If you're a 1, I want to get you to a 5 or 6, at least. Go higher if you can. If you're 2, same. 3, same. 5, you need to be 7 or 8. Let's pull up. Let's pull up. So much left to fight for. So much left still ahead of us. So much left to do. So much purpose still ahead. This is just a little setback. It won't always be like this. So focus on what you're grateful for. Focus on those things you still want to do and accomplish. Focus on the people who you love and who love you. Focus on the things that make you laugh. Think about that time you laughed so hard, you like snorted. You made funny noises. Maybe you were about to take a drink of a soda or a tea or coffee or something. Somebody said something so funny and you almost choked. You were laughing so hard. Think about the things that are a wonder to you, things that make you awe-inspired, things that fill you with hope, things that fill you with gratitude. What are those things? Think on those things. Even those of you who are watching on replay, energy knows no time and bounds and space, so you can be pulling energy right now. And I feel a small tug. All I'm going to ask you to do is try. I know it's tough. I know it's tough. And it's been a lot of crap. But you're still here. You are still here. And if you're still here, purpose still remains. Still much for you to do. Today is just one day. Caitlin says that she is grateful for all that God has done already and the opportunities she doesn't even know about yet. Walking in faith and not fear. Yes, yes. Neil says he's grateful for life. Yes. This Facebook user says grateful for the tribe, for me, for the family and friends, and for the mind to grow and learn new things. Yes, yes. I wonder if that's Lisa. Yes, Michael, thank you for scribing. Yes, yes. So all you have to do to shift your thoughts out of what's not working for you and shift them into what you have to be grateful for. And today, I went on YouTube and I said, search YouTube feel good pop music. And I danced around my room and it automatically shifted my state of being. If a body at rest stays at rest, a body in boogie stays in boogie. Right? So find your inner boogie. Find your inner boogie. We can do this. We can do this. Now, there's other things that you can do to help keep you in a place of gratitude. Writing thank you notes is one way. That's what the Harvard research was based on. But you can thank someone mentally. You can have a whole conversation in your head. Just think about someone who's done something nice for you. Mentally thank them. they'll get that energy from you too. Mentally thank them. Keep a gratitude journal, or in your journal, keep a place where you can jot down the things that you're grateful for. Share them with a loved one, share them with a friend, share them with somebody. You might want to record a note in your phone. You don't even have enough energy to type or write. That's fine. Record a note in your phone. Send it to somebody. Tell them how much they mean to you, what you're grateful for. Right? And not because you want something back, but because the act of giving that is what fills you with gratitude. Right? Or you could send a text. However, so many things. Sit down and count your blessings. Just write a list. And maybe you do it once a week at the same time, just to have a gratitude practice that I'm going to write down 3 to 5 things every week or every day that helps me keep in perspective the things that try to pull my focus into the negative, the things that try to pull my focus, right? You have something to counterbalance that, because negative emotions, they're like, they work like cancer. Like they're working on you I'm sorry, this made me laugh. The gratitude boogie. That's what it looks like. The gratitude boogie. Grateful for change and for loving and praying family and friends. Absolutely. That is the gratitude boogie. Grateful for God's healing power. Absolutely. Absolutely. And sometimes you just need to remember that. That's why counting your blessings, writing them out is so helpful. Praying, meditating, cultivating a practice of gratitude, thankfulness, not just on a day of the year, but really finding that place within your heart. You know, they have, just like we have EKGs, they have a way of measuring the energy around us and how it's so beautiful. I have to, it's something I go into with my coaching clients, but when people have heart walls, they're able to go in and see and help people through, you know, coaching and or therapy, if there's trauma tied to it, where they open their hearts and they can measure the magnitude of how far out their energy bounces when they are free and open than when they're closed off. Right. And they measure it through all kinds of things, you know, electromagnetics and heat and all of those different things. But you don't want to live closed. You want to live open. Right. We all want to live open because we want to get everything that we're meant to have in this life. And living closed off is not going to get it for us. Right. So I hope that today you're just reminded. I know they weren't groundbreaking tips, but they did remind you and confirm for some of you that there is more to this gratitude, thankfulness thing than just put on a happy face and smack on a smile Band-Aid. It really is about shifting your state of being so that you shift your thoughts and your feelings, which shape your decisions and your actions, which over the long haul helps you stay in a better space in your brain and in your body, mentally, physically, spiritually. Right? And so thank you to you all for helping me have purpose, the coming before you, sharing with you, hearing from you, exchange, love the boogie. I don't know why you can't have a sad lip with the boogie, right? I'm gonna have to change my boogie lip. There it is. I think my boogie's going into a little salsa. Hey. Whatever it is, that's what I'm going to do. Thank you for the lesson today. Thank you, Marcia. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm about to give you an opportunity right now, because over a month ago, on the 15th, we celebrated my 5-year anniversary of the book, From Dream to Reality, Navigating the Path to Your Life Purpose. And we did a little video because I called you all out and said, hey, come be a part of this. Sometimes even then, we didn't have a lot to celebrate, but we came together and did our own flash mob. You all have a great day too. We did our own flash mob. And I just thought, if I'm telling you to practice being happy, I should give you something to go out on that, you know, might make you smile. Seeing some of these people in here dance made me smile. So I hope it'll make you smile too. I love you all to life. I love you all to life. I love you all to life. Keep smiling, keep fighting, stand up. Just keep standing up. It won't always be like this. Things will get better. And if it's great for you right now, it can be even better than that. Turn around and help somebody who's not having the best time. That's what you can do. When we have our reserves full, let's look around and see who needs a pick-me-up. All right? I hope this provided some of that for you. I miss you all. I love you all to life. Now let's boogie. Bye.
'Cause I'm in the stars tonight. So watch me bring the fire, set the night light. Shoes on, I gotta bring them on. Cup of milk, let's rock and roll. Can't come, get the drum, rolling on like a rolling stone. Sing song when I'm walking home, jump up to the top of the brown. Ding dong, call me on my phone, nice tea and I get my ping pong.
This is getting heavy, Katie hit the bass, boom, I'm ready. Life is sweet as honey, yeah, this peach cheap like money, huh? This go overload, I'm into that, I'm good to go, I'm diamond, you know I glow up. Hey, so let's go. Hey.
I'm in the stars tonight. So we bring the fire, set the night light.
Hey.
Shining through the city with a little funkin' soul. Light it up like dynamite.
Whoa. Bring a friend, join the crowd, whoever wanna come along. Roll up, talk, just move right up the world. Till night, sky's the light, so we dance the break of dawn. Ladies and gentlemen, I got the medicine for you to keep your eyes on the ball. Huh. This is getting heavy, when you hit the bass, boom, I'm ready. Life is sweet as honey, yeah, this picture change like money, huh?
This go overload, I'm into that, I'm good to go, I'm diamond, you know I glow up.
Let's go!
It's in the stars tonight. So we bring the fire, set the night light. Shining through the city with a little funkin' soul. Light it up like dynamite. Light it up, dynamite. Cause it's just night. So watch me bring the fire, set the night light.
Hey! Shining through the city with a little boogie soul. Light it up like dynamite.